This is what happens every time. The mainstream media reacts with such insane hysteria, it doesn't leave conservatives time to say, oh yeah, here's how I would criticize Trump's remarks. He could have framed this comment better. I wish he hadn't sucked up to Putin. I wish he'd held Putin accountable and told Putin, listen, that meddling that happened during the Obama administration, my administration won't be tolerating that. Because while perception isn't reality, take a look on Twitter at even Republican commentators. Perception clearly matters to many people. Many people care more about Trump's words at that press conference than they do about Trump's actual record on Russia. For the record, President Trump has been tougher on Russia than Obama, Bush, or Clinton before him, including his actions this week at the NATO summit, where he strengthened NATO, which is a deterrent to Russian aggression. But we can't even take 5 minutes and criticize a less than ideal piece of rhetoric from President Trump, which he has since clarified and said he has full faith in the intelligence community and their conclusion that Russia did meddle in our elections. Because the mainstream media goes crazy. Trump is a traitor, they say. This is Pearl Harbor. This is 9/11. It's so ridiculous and extreme and, of course, false. We have to jump immediately to saying, wow, you liberals are bonkers. For people who are mad about Trump's words, your words are 1,000% worse and more offensive. Since when did Republicans pledge such loyalty to the U.S. intelligence community that makes them immune to criticism? There is a legitimate crisis in our intelligence community. We know that. They lied and purposely misrepresented political opposition research that was paid for by Hillary Clinton and the DNC that they had not verified as a way to justify a FISA warrant to snoop on Trump campaign officials. The man behind the Hillary Clinton investigation and the Trump-Russia probe, Peter Strzok, he vowed to take Trump down. Our intelligence agencies are politicized, and that's a whole hell of a lot more dangerous than Russia meddling in our elections and not changing any vote counts. Something, by the way, Obama should have stopped in 2015, and he didn't. But something that's been happening for years and years. What makes it treason on Trump's part now? Well, according to the mainstream media, it's because Trump is president. Well, let me remind you, all the meddling in our election by the Russians, that all happened under Obama's watch, while Obama was president and when the Obama administration was in charge of the intelligence agencies. Imagine if the news broke that Trump was the one who knew the Russians were meddling and chose not to do anything. Can you imagine the outrage? But when Obama knew the Russians were meddling and did nothing about it, liberals didn't care. This whole thing is more of a damning commentary on the mainstream media, the left, and their insanity and hysteria at everything Trump says and does, than a commentary on President Trump.